You probably won't able to see me that well. So I finished my first day of work today. It was interesting. I turned up at the school. They said because it was first day back in the new semester, it was they didn't have a proper schedule yet, so I wouldn't be teaching specific classes or anything. So, but I was teaching. I taught 3 classes, 2 third grade classes and a second grade class. And I have to say, I think, oh, where's the better light? I don't know. I think oh, you can't see me at all now. I think the second grade class was probably my best class. The 2 third grade classes didn't seem to be interested at all, which I don't really get because they're just about to go into high school. Maybe other things get more important for them. Anyway, I taught the same lesson to every class because it was just an introduction. I literally just was going over my name is and I like. Oh dear, bit of a construction zone around here still. If you can see these large boxy things behind me, that's all bricks. And there's some, you really can't see anything at all, more things there. It's all construction stuff. My co-teacher was really nice. He's a really good guy, very friendly. And my other co-teacher, the English teacher in the school, she doesn't speak an awful lot of English at all. They mainly seem to teach them reading and writing, but I don't really know how that works. I don't know how you can teach reading and writing without being able to speak English, but who knows. Anyway, I finished work. It was really long. I was very tired. Long story short, I stayed up really late last night, doing a PowerPoint presentation and lesson plans for today, only to wake up this morning and discover that my PowerPoint didn't work, or it wasn't saved for whatever reason. I don't know what had happened to it. So I'm just watching the crosswalk. And the lesson plan that I had done, I only had to change a few things. I spoke to my co-teacher about the phrases, the terminology I'd used. I had intended, I'd based it on a lesson plan from another teacher that we met during, one of our lecturers that we met during orientation. And he suggested saying things like, my name is, my favourite hobby is, my favourite food is, my dream job is. But my co-teacher said that's probably, well, he didn't actually say it too advanced. He said they had very, very simple English, and that they didn't really speak English at all. So, oh, I'm never going to cross the street. Yeah, so I dumbed it down completely, simplified it. The first time I did the lesson, it didn't go so well. It was a bit of a rough job. Second time I did it was a little bit better, but there is a boy in that class who the teacher says literally he's a very, very bottom. He's the bottom level that you could possibly get. He's a complete beginner, doesn't speak any English. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think that it's not that he's a complete beginner. I think he point blankly refuses to learn English. He might find it really difficult, but I got them writing their names on name cards, and you don't need to be able to, and they were writing them in Hangul as well for the ones that didn't know how to spell in English, and they were, oh, there we go, so he was surrounded by his classmates. They were all talking away together. They were all writing their names in English and drawing pictures of things they liked on this piece of paper. And every time I went to speak to him, he just looked at me, shook his head, as if to say, I don't know what you're saying. And I'm like, okay, but you can copy what your classmates are doing. I had my own name card, which I held in front of me. He knew my name. He was just being difficult. But there's nothing you can do. If somebody doesn't want to learn, you can't teach them. And unfortunately, he might be a bit of an issue in my class this year. I think I'm going to have to break him up, stop him from sitting with his friends, because he was distracting all of them, and some of them had a basic grasp of English. They could at least mimic what I was saying. So I came home from work and I went to the Daiso, which is apparently in America it's called the dollar store. Things aren't exactly $1 in there though. Like, they range from, there might be one or two items at 500 won. Most of them are 1,000 won, which is like, oh, not most of them are 1,000 won. That's nonsense. Most of them start at 1,000 won, which is about $1, and they go up to 7,000 or 8,000, I'd say. But it's not bad. I got some bits and pieces. My arm's sore. I got chopping board, more kitchen utensils. This is obviously after the shop I did with my co-teacher. It's sweepy brush mop thing, a colander, some tea towels and a hand towel, and a little stool, because I noticed when I was trying to, you'll probably see, in fact, when you, or if you watch my other video, you'll have seen when I'm showing you the cupboards in the kitchen. I didn't realise at the time, but I can't get anywhere near the top shelf. I can't even get near the second shelf, so I had to get a footstool, a collapsible footstool, to be able to get up there and clean the shelves, which I still haven't done. I bought a bunch of cleaning products though, like multi-surface cleaner, air freshener, clothes freshener, bathroom cleaner, so many things. It was really heavy, and the shop isn't that close to where I live. I mean, it's not far, but when you're carrying everything by hand, it's quite bad. What else did I do? What else did I buy? I bought loads of little things. Scissors, because I needed some scissors. Hooks for hanging things on. Did I get anything for the bed? Oh, more clothes hangers, because I needed some more. I really wanted a drying rack, but they didn't seem to sell them, so like a clothes horse, so I'm going to have to find one somewhere else. I need to get an iron still, and some other bits and pieces, obviously ironing board and things. I hope you can hear me, it's quite loud here, there's lots of cars. It's like 10 o'clock at night, but this place just does not go to sleep ever. In fact, I think there's a saying which is, if New York is a city that never sleeps, Korea is the country that never sleeps. So, so then I went to Home Mart. I think it was called a Home... I can't remember. It's a branch of Tesco's, or at least it used to be part of Tesco's. I think they still sell Tesco goods in there. I see a little man with the food van behind me. I'm quite interested to see what he's making, but it smells interesting, but it looks like it's like swimming in the red curry sauce that they do here, which is fantastic. Went to the food place, bought some food. I didn't buy anything sensible at all. I bought some flour and some butter and some lemon juice, and I already had milk and eggs, so and some sugar. So I'm going to be making some pancakes for breakfast tomorrow morning. And I bought some spring onions, or like white onions, which are basically like spring onions on juice. So as if they've been like taking steroids or something, they're absolutely massive. What else did I get? What else? Banana milk, because it's so tasty, even though it's really bad for you. Well, it's full of calories. And now I'm just going to the shop again. That's where I'm headed, because I forgot to buy some water, and you can't drink water from the taps, I don't think, here. At least my co-teacher said it wasn't advisable. So I'm going to the CU store, where I'm going to buy some water and see what else they've got to go. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the CU store. behind me. They sell like everything, and they've got tables outside. Apparently that's like the culture here is that all the oh my god, my brain is melted. All the convenience stores have tables either inside or outside, so you can sit and drink soju, or eat your ramen, or whatever you want to do. It's like a eating, drinking culture. Not that I've seen that many people drinking in this district actually. I think they probably do that in Seoul. Apparently this is like home and Seoul's work, so they travel a bit like Stirling and commuting to Edinburgh and Glasgow. Anyway, I'm going to go buy some water and I will make another video, try and make it less rambling next time. Hopefully my brain won't be as melted. Okay, bye guys! Mwah.